So, we just finished The Boys season finale, and now we're gonna talk about predictions. And boy, do I have to say, Victoria Neuman, my man, I did not see that coming. She just exploded everybody's head, and now I see her in a totally different light.
Yeah. I mean, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. I was kind of not really paying attention to that character much throughout this season. So it was kind of a surprise to me.
Yeah,
I knew that she was in the courtroom while that whole exploding head thing was going on, but I don't think anyone would have suspected her.
No, her character completely like flew under the radar. Like you know she's there, but you're not paying attention to her ever because you're like, I don't know who this person is. I don't know why you keep seeing her. But like,
what an underdog, dude.
Seriously, even the way that she reacted, like I remember her reaction in the courtroom when the heads were exploding, and I'm like, it was her the whole time. I feel betrayed.
Yeah, I felt sorry for her.
Yeah, I was genuinely scared for her and for the people that were there. I was like, no, but it was her. And it's like, what?
Yeah, it was crazy.
I wonder what her motive is, though.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna get into. I mean, we're probably gonna fail at understanding it, but we'll try.
To be honest, when it was revealed that she was the one that exploded all those heads, I thought like, okay, maybe she's a good person that wants to take out the Soups, like on her own terms. But then I thought about it again and I'm like, no, she killed like a shit ton of people.
Right. And then also at the very, very beginning, the first episode where the lady's head explodes, the government lady's head. So she was there, or
she took her spot. She took her position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's coming together.
Yeah. And that's how and she's like running for Congress or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's giving funding for a team of Soups that keeps tabs on Soups. So she definitely wants to be a mastermind of some sort of like what kind of knowledge they have.
What do you mean by a team of Soups that keeps track of team of Soups?
So at the end of episode 8, Mallory had asked Butcher that, or she had told Butcher that Victoria is like kind of like setting aside funds, right, for a team of Soups that will keep tabs on Soups, but it's off the record, so nobody knows that there's a team to do that.
Oh, did she say team of Soups? I thought she just said
sorry, not a team of Soups, a team that will keep tabs on Soups. Thank you for correcting me.
Gotcha. Okay, that's the part that I was confused about because I didn't remember hearing like a soup team, but a team definitely.
Although that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That's interesting. That's basically like she'd be Nick Fury or something. But
yeah, but it's very clear that her motives are selfish because obviously she killed that government woman's in order to take her position, and she killed innocent people and also even like Vought people. So it's not like. So I feel like she's not on either side. She's her own side.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm getting from all of this. So
I definitely, yeah.
I was gonna say, to be honest, I feel like that's always been the theme of the show, that there really is no good or evil. It's just people being selfish and then the consequences of their selfishness.
That's true.
Continue.
I definitely...
That couldn't be better put.
Right. I definitely feel like they're setting Victoria Neuman up to be the villain of at least season 3. And because Huey is now in her company, I think that that's the perfect segue for us to discover who she really is and what her motives are, and she's a bad guy.
A good saying is keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Right. And Huey has a bad track record.
Poor Huey.
Ever since episode 1. He didn't want to be a part of it, and now he is.
This is very interesting because it goes back, because when he even said it, when he came in there, he said he wants to do it the right way, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously he's with some woman who's clearly does things very
wrong way.
Well, let's just say it's very problematic ways. So I think it goes back to this theme where it's like Huey's always trying to find the right, but it's like, what is right, you know? And this is interesting that they're using that with him, or in what seems to be speculating going up. So I'm really curious how Huey's gonna feel or come out in the ending of this season.
I mean, I feel like he's not gonna feel good. That's for sure.
I mean, we know that he won't feel good. No pun. But yeah. I think that's a very interesting setup. Very interesting setup that they're having right here. So
I think it'll bring the boys together again, but honestly on a more secretive level than they have been. I don't know how they would operate because I feel like Victoria Neuman kind of knows what they do.
Yeah.
Especially with the contact Mallory that they have in common.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be interesting. My question is though, is she a soup that has been a soup from birth, or did she inject Compound V into herself when she was an adult?
If I understand the timeline correctly, Compound V is at least like the 7 all got it when they were like babies or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she
Yes.
seems to be around their age, I think. So my assumption is going to be that she got it as a baby as well. But
Then my next question is, if she got it as a baby, how do they not know she's a soup? Because don't they keep tabs on
Yeah.
babies who they have to sign paperwork? Like
Yeah.
the people who, you know, like if she was a baby, they have to voluntarily give that baby up. Or maybe it's like orphans or something.
maybe, huh?
Who knows?
Yeah,
It's
maybe she is an adult soup. I mean, that would fit with the whole laboratory scene that we saw. So.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
there was that one girl who was able to like explode whole people, and she was
You're right.
Yeah,
Wait,
More like
that was-
implode.
implode.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
wonder what her name is. I wonder if there's a connection.
Oh, there might be. Maybe they're related.
Yeah, and then I guess my next question with her would be like, what's her actual power? Is it really just exploding heads, or is
That's
there
all we've seen
something-
so far. So
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like this is where, to bring up another show, it kind of reminds me of My Hero Academia, where like the powers are sort of just like kind of random to some degree, where it's like now you have a power that can explode heads. So it's
No
like
limits.
it's just such a conveniently like, oh, what's your power? I explode heads. Like that's just my power.
I'm not a good soup. I just kill everyone.
They definitely demonstrated that in the prison with the the penis that grows.
Oh yeah. But I don't know if that
yeah.
was his power though. I just thought that. I mean, it's a power, but I don't think his power is just the penis grabbing hand. I think there's some other form of.
I think that's what it is.
I think that's what it is too.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's all that
Okay.
he got.
I think so.
Okay, well, I guess this is where the My Hero Academia connection comes.
Well,
Exactly.
you know, maybe it's a power to him.
Oh.
It's a powerful power in some ways, but yeah, it is interesting though. I'm still curious. I mean, maybe it is exploding heads, but I am curious to see maybe there's more to it. Which that's definitely the
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more to it. Like I don't know.
I wonder
actually.
what her agenda is, you know, like her political agenda. I guess her reasoning behind all this. We got to see Stormfront and like Homelander's background, so we're probably most definitely going to see Newman's too.
Yeah, my question is, if she was able to explode a soup's head, which was that one guy who could run fast, like she could probably explode most of the Seven's heads.
Yeah, she could probably kill Homelander.
I don't think so.
You don't
that's
think so? You don't think if Homelander's head exploded, he would die?
I mean, I don't think she can explode his head is the issue.
I think she's keeping him around for something.
That's
Okay,
interesting.
I'm curious, Scott. What makes you think that she can't explode his head?
I don't know. I feel like Homelander is just too strong, or at least he's made to be. If he's like Superman, I just feel like he's gonna be immune to certain abilities. I don't know. It's just my comic book experience.
Okay.
Besides that, what do you guys think is going to happen with the Church of the Collective?
Oh,
And
now that
all the information that they have.
Interesting.
now that Alistair is dead.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna probably not be as organized. So
I think Deep might become the head
Yeah,
of
that's what
the
I was
Church
gonna
of
say.
the
Could
Collective.
he become?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
interesting.
don't think Deep can do it because Deep he's a bum, honestly. But I think that like that woman, you know, the woman who was with Deep. Yeah,
The
I
one
think-
that conducted all the tests?
exactly. I think she could potentially slide into that role. And that would make it interesting. I don't know if because Deep is pathetic, honestly.
Yeah.
Like this season showed how pathetic he is.
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
Yeah. But I think
Who signs over their bank account?
Got scammed. Got scammed big time.
But anyway, what do you guys think is going to happen to all that information that they have?
And
they had it on Stormfront too. That's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it'll stay intact though. I don't think that they'll let it escape. It doesn't seem like that was the point of why Neuman wanted him dead. It doesn't seem like that was the reason. Because what was it that they were talking on the phone, and what did he do for her? Because he had just done something for her, right?
Well, the information leak was from the Church of the Collective, everything that was on Stormfront, and she was thanking him for that. And he's like, well, I could give you more dirt on the soups if you pass the bill or whatever, or you waive all my taxes for the Church of the Collective.
Oh, right.
Something like that, along the lines of that.
Right. I don't know.
And she's like done.
Right. I'm assuming that she must have gotten everything that she wanted from him. But I don't know. Maybe there's more to the story. I'm sure that there is.
Yeah. I mean, let's actually go wild and make our predictions for her actual motives and what's going to happen in season 3. What do you guys think? We can just go for each person.
Her actual motives?
Yeah, her motives and what you think is going to happen in season 3. Even if it's going to be completely wrong, this is for fun, you know? Like, we're just going to make our predictions.
I just think her actual motives, from my understanding, I mean, I guess generic is like she wants control. I don't know. This is tough because I don't really know. Maybe I have to rewatch again with like what like beliefs that she had that kind of indicates. But I feel like maybe she feels that the system is going to be run. There needs to be, obviously she needs to feel, she feels like the system needs to feel like there needs to be something on soups, but at the same time she feels like soups need to be needed for the people. So it's sort of that thing where it's like she just wants to make sure that like there's stability, that like the perfect way to have stability is to have that illusion that the soups are being watched, but at the same time the soups are also doing make sure to having heroes and stuff like that. So I think that's what she's trying to put that image. I don't know if she's really trying to be a power hungry freak. I don't see anything of that lately, but for sure she obviously wants to have the control. So that's my thing with her. As far as predictions for season 3, I mean, we know Huey's going to be part of that. I don't know if Billy is going to really be involved with Drew. Is that his name? The kid?
Ryan.
I don't know why I keep on missing his name. Whatever. It's Jerenick White for his name. I don't think Billy's going to be there much for Ryan. I mean, there might be scenes where he's kind of going to ask for him, but I don't really think he's going to have that much of a focus. I think they might just have Ryan on his own learning. So I think that's going to play a role. I can see Homelander trying to talk to his son or get his son. I definitely suspect that. And then I guess the final one is whatever hero that Jet and Ackles or Dean Winchester, whatever we want to call him, is going to be. He's definitely going to play an interesting role. So I'm looking forward to that.
I mean, I was just asking about predictions in terms of that one character.
Oh, my bad. For Neuman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I think she's gonna want to be president. I think she's gonna run for president. I think it'll be interesting.
Think so?
I think she wants as much power as she can get. Basically, I think that's really the only thing that makes sense to me. She's doing this whole character of like political power, and so I feel like she wants it for it's a power grab for her. That's what I see, and she's definitely keeping her identity as a soup secret for the most part. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah,
my prediction is going to be completely weird and not probably like has a 1% chance of coming true. Just for the sake of it being interesting, I'm gonna hope that she gets discovered by either the boys or like the Seven, and she has to like explode her way out of like her situation. So she's gonna be exploding heads left and right, and then she's gonna come across Homelander and try to explode Homelander's head, and it's not gonna work, and he's gonna kill her. That's my prediction.
Interesting.
Okay.
He really wants.
All right. My prediction. I think she's the type of person who. It probably is wrong, but regardless, I think she probably has the idea of there has to be bad in order for good to prevail. So I think maybe she's maybe a little misconvoluted in her ways of thinking, but I do think that Huey will figure out that she's a soup, or who knows, like if she is an adult soup, then she might need like compound V consistently, or Huey or someone will catch her taking compound V. I think she's an adult soup, but I think she will also probably die by the boys' hand because they'll blind her somehow, and that's the only way she could use her powers, and that's the only way to stop her. And then I think she'll die like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, they scratch out her eyeballs or some shit.
So you think that she's gonna die from the boys? I think that she's gonna die by the 7. Okay.
Yeah. She's honestly, she seems like I feel like she may be a good character. She might be, you know? I'm hoping that she is gonna stay on the side of possibly good.
I doubt it. She killed random people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
That
mean-
leads me to my thinking. There needs to be bad for good to prevail.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This goes back to my theory again that it's not really like. I mean, she probably does have some form of justice. It's just that there's consequences, and those consequences involve people being killed. So
Yeah. Maybe she was scorned in some way,
Yeah.
and she wants to change the system.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I feel like she's even running, or why she has a political agenda to
Yeah.
change the system. Otherwise, she could just be a regular soup exploding people's head off.
yeah,
I think
Yeah.
I think she's gonna end up being like a crazy person, like everyone else.
I mean, I think it's you know, I guess you can say when people become extreme, they become crazy, but you can argue the same thing goes for like Billy and stuff like that. So obviously she's gonna have
a
worse
calm
consequences.
type of crazy.
Yeah, obviously she has the power to kill hundreds of people, so it's worse for her being crazy than someone like Billy. But for sure, I definitely, I don't know, I feel like for sure she has some form of justice or some moral sense of justice.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of other predictions, I do think that Ryan will play some role in the next season. Like, I feel like he was too important to not play some role in the next season.
Definitely. I definitely think that he's going to have a relationship with Billy. And I think that they will explore that for sure in this.
Do you think
season 3.
a forced fatherhood is gonna happen?
Some
onto
kind of
Billy?
pseudo, fatherhood relationship for sure. Yeah, that's what I suspect.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm curious as to like if it's Billy that's gonna be the one that guides him, and I'm also curious. I'm sure they're gonna show where Ryan is going to go after he got in the car with Mallory.
I feel like it has to be Billy because he made the promise
Yeah.
to take care of him and to watch over him and stuff. So
But did you guys see the look in Billy's eyes when he turned to Ryan, and it was like, you killed your mother?
yeah,
Yeah.
that was initially, but like after that scene with the whole necklace thing, I thought that was a good scene.
It was a good scene. I feel like they're gonna do going back to Victoria, I think they're gonna do a flashback of her past and when she first exploded someone's head.
Oh, it's gonna be funny.
And then she's like, oh shit, I'm a soup.
Imagine if that was like her family. That would kind of suck.
Ooh.
I mean, that's quite the MO, really. Like, I feel like if all you can do explode people's heads, they're gonna be like a easily traceable crime, across the board.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But she did everything so low key, except for when
Yeah.
they were in court.
Which is why I guess my early impression of her being a kid or a baby soup was probably wrong, and maybe she is an adult soup. That would make the most sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Who knows?
But I'm pretty sure that one inmate that escaped is gonna come back next season.
Yeah, for sure.
The one that exploded people too?
Yeah.
The one that squeezed people to death, or ugh.
Oh, with her hands. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember. I'm curious. Let's predict.
Oh.
I'm gonna predict that they are related somehow.
I think so. I mean, their powers definitely seem related.
I mean,
I forgot her name.
do you think powers are familial in terms of like?
Well,
They
they
haven't
clearly are
explored
with
that on the
Homelander.
show.
Yeah,
I mean-
Homelander. With
Yeah,
Homelander and his son, yeah.
That's because of birth. If the same family members get like compound V,
Yeah,
will they
that's-
both get like similar powers? Is my question.
It's an interesting question.
I feel.
Yeah.
What about Kimiko and her brother?
They don't have the
Yeah,
same powers. Yeah,
exactly.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Completely different powers.
That's fair.
That's true. That's true. So we don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Unless Victoria Neuman is actually like 200 years old and that's her daughter.
Oh my god.
Nah.
You never know.
That would be interesting. I don't know if I would like it if they played that card again.
Exactly.
It could be true. Or maybe Victoria Newman's Stormlight's daughter. No, but Stormlight said her daughter's old as hell.
Yeah.
You mean, yeah. Wait, so Chuku, you said something about Dean Winchester being...
Yes, definitely. Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles is going to be in season 3.
For sure.
Boys.
He's gonna play a soup or what?
Yeah, he's playing a soup.
Yeah.
I forgot what's the name of the soup, but I think it's supposed to be based off like somebody from. It's supposed to be based off like Captain America type of soup or something like that.
Interesting. Okay, that's gonna be fun to see.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Get some supernatural characters in there.
I mean, yeah, we got Bobby already, so.
Yeah. Anybody else get where's my super soup vibes from Bobby in the last episode where he was like, "Where's my America pin?" I was like, this feels familiar.
Yeah.
I didn't think
Any
of that until you
other-
mentioned it.
That's not super soup. woman.
That's just what I was thinking. I was like, "Where's my America pin?" this feels like something I've seen before.
Do you guys think any of the characters that is on the boys team is gonna die
Do you mean
That's a great
this
question.
next season or in general?
in season 3?
I highly doubt it. There's nothing of the show that indicates to me that they would kill their main characters yet until like if it's like maybe coming close to end.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say it's an under 50% chance that they kill somebody. But if they were to kill somebody, I think that Frenchie is the prime candidate.
Frenchie? I mean, I guess in some ways. Although I feel like if Frenchie died, not to go against.
No worries.
No worries. What do you guys think is gonna happen with Black Noir?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I read somewhere that I don't know if I don't remember where I saw this, but what I read was that the writers are kind of debating whether or not to reveal the mystery of Black Noir or not, and whether it would be more interesting to just keep him as a mysterious unknown for the entirety of the show or to reveal it.
I kind of like the mysterious unknown who's allergic to tree nuts.
I mean, I hope we get more of him in terms of like knowing what's up, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I don't want him to be never revealed in terms of like the mystery. Like a mystery never solved is kind of like you just really want to know what happened. So
That's true. Maybe a little bit of history, I guess.
yeah,
But
I'm
I do
hoping
like
that
I like the mystery.
I'm hoping that they give us something like even if it's just like close to the end.
Mm-hmm.
If it's if they never reveal the mystery, I'll be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
I'm
think
super
I would
curious
agree
about
with
Black
that.
Noir. Like I want to know more about him. Like I know all these soups are supposed to. There's something wrong with each of them, but like so far to me, Black Noir hasn't done any heinous crimes in comparison. But we'll see.
How about Homelander? What do you think's gonna happen with season 3? I think he's really actually gonna like go crazy.
I hope so.
I think they're pushing all his buttons and nobody loves him.
You know that scene where he fried everyone in the crowd,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which was his imagination. I sort of want that to happen.
Me too.
I want to see what happens. Like the reaction and like what everyone does.
Yeah, because then I feel like people will bring into question, even though they have already, who is going to contain Homelander? How are they going to stop him?
Yeah.
I think that would, because right now everybody loves him, but if he turned bad,
That has to be an arc. I feel like that
Yeah.
has to be an eventual arc.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because they already have, was it Soup Terrorists? And it's so far, it's pretty much like Homelander and Stormfront who took care of him. And that also brings to the question, is Stormfront really alive? I predict that she is, possibly, even though Homelander was jerking off at the end to yeah, I
Yeah.
think she's alive. And I think
I
she'll
would
make a
agree with
comeback, probably at the end of season 3.
I would agree with that. I definitely am rooting for her to come back as half robot. So that would be great.
Yeah, there's no way they would kill her off, I think. There's a way.
I don't know.
This could be Game of Thrones.
I feel like if they killed her off, I'd be satisfied with that. I feel like I don't need to see more of her. That's just me.
Yeah, I think that it would have been better if they killed her off on screen. I think that would have been preferable.
Yo, man, she seemed pretty dead to me. Like
She was still talking.
you should,
And
yeah,
moving her arm that didn't have hand.
yeah. But she just looked mentally dead, and also just, I don't know. To me, it looked like she died, or like there's nothing left of her. You know, that to me.
Yeah, that's true. I think she could come back though. She could come back and fuck everyone.
I agree.
I wouldn't put it past the writers. But other than that, I think that's all the predictions I have. Maybe something to do with all the soups that ran out of the mental facility. Maybe they'll all band together or something.
I feel like most of them died, so.
Yeah.
We'll see. The show did great with season 2. I'm sure that they will do a great job with season 3 as well.
Yep.
Got a couple. We just gotta wait and see.